have a wonderful Parks and Recreation Department. And yes, I do believe that we are very competitive with Wilmington and other surrounding communities. If you look at our fee structure on our Parks and Recreation Department, our fee structure is really low. You go off the island and try to go somewhere else, and you're looking at a pretty significant increase. Our Parks and Recreation Department is a wonderful, wonderful attribute to our community. And I did notice, I believe this was last year, I walked into the Parks and Recreation Department and they had buckets around the gym catching the rain. So that's one thing that I'm very concerned about. That's a very nice gym, and we want to make sure that we take care of our revenue generating assets.
But there's, I think, one area where we could focus on, it would be with the bike and pedestrian master plan, which I think is goes through the Parks Department. Our master plan, as I looked at it the last time it was updated, was in 2011. And so many of the projects that are in that plan have already been completed. There's been development on the island, so some of the other projects, may not be as relevant anymore. And actually, since that plan was last updated, we've gone through 4 mayors, and we're about to get a 5th mayor. I shouldn't point to her. My point is, so I think it needs to be updated. There's about 48 projects in that master plan, and they're prioritized. And I think we need to take a look at those plans and reprioritize them, and that's one area where we can improve. Thank you.
We just published a master plan for the Parks and Rec. Let me tell you a couple things that's in it real quick. Eric is proposing that we, after we figure out what we're going to do with the lake dredge, if it doesn't come up tonight, it will be, he wants to put a new playground, pirate ship, splash pad, all at the lake. Which is something that I know our citizens are looking for our children. We are developing Ryder Lewis Park. Not many communities, the land was donated to us, not many communities have a park that has such significant Civil War history for our children, our school children, and our residents to be able to go and visit that park. We also, particularly the bike and ped doesn't necessarily go through Parks and Rec, but it is all part of a working wheel of Carolina Beach. But I can tell you guys that when I go to the gym, I see old, young people, everybody enjoying the Parks and Rec part of our gym.
Parks and Recreation has something for everyone. They have the Little League fields, they have the skate parks for the older people, they have pickleball courts and tennis courts. They do a fantastic job here in Carolina Beach. One thing that might be nice is to upgrade the physical training equipment in the rec hall. It seems a little antiquated, but that's just a little thing. I think Parks and Recreation does a fantastic job here on the island.